difficulties. Our internet is kind of caca. But we're going again, so meet us there.
Nope, we're live now.
Oh, we are.
Well, let's try this again.
We are back.
There's nobody here yet, though.
Ange is here.
Oh, Ange is here. We are back. Sorry, I looked up here where it said people, and it still said 0. Sorry, Ange, you're here. You count.
Ange counts. Lynette counts.
Thank you guys for coming back. So sorry that our internet has been like, honestly, the last couple of weeks we've had like a lot of issues with Spectrum.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get it all solved.
Situated.
So hopefully you guys can see and hear us good. If it drops again, our apologies. We'll probably give it up for the night, and I'll call and yell at Spectrum some more in a very nice way.
Don't be a Karen.
I won't be a Karen about it, but hopefully they can do something. So, because we've tried power cycling our internet, and I keep getting kicked off for work. So, all right, let's just jump back into it. Let's not waste any time talking about Spectrum. Let's jump back in. We were in the middle of talking about Knott's
being reopened.
We enjoyed it back. All of the team members. Actually, Liz is in here, right? Liz, no.
No. What about Wes?
What are Knott's? Are they associates?
I don't know.
What are Knott's employees called? I don't think they're cast
not
members.
Cast members.
Are they associates, team members?
I don't know. Anyways, Knott's associates. Being back.
Oh, Eder Moreno said hi to you guys outside Knott's entrance March 6th. Thanks for the videos. Well, hi again, Eder. Thanks for being here. I actually totally remember saying hi to you outside the gate. So, yeah, we love Knott's. Again, like they were the MVP, all COVID, all the tasting events, amazing. So good to be back. The only thing I will say is that I feel like they haven't brought enough cast members or team members back yet.
Right.
When you're walking around, those of you guys that have been to Downtown Disney, you'll see that there are a lot of cast members and security kind of everywhere. And it's really hard to like step away from being on the side and with your mask down, eat and drink. And at Knott's, we were getting.
Oh yeah, we saw
Thursday wasn't so bad.
No, Thursday wasn't bad, but when we were there on Saturday, we seen people walking around while eating. Their like nose hanging out. Like there was a lot of this.
There's a lot of that. Lots of this. Lots of that.
A few of this. And even a few of these.
Yeah.
Like, we did have a friend that was there and, like, literally walked in the gate, turned around, and walked right out.
Yeah. They haven't done a lot during COVID, so it was kind of a shock to their system.
Hi, Dre.
Dre is here. Mac is back. Boom. 500 plus subs. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, guys. Couldn't do it without you guys.
I know. Thank you, guys.
I love that Dre's YouTube is Hunters Unite. That's awesome. Jen Q said that they're going to get passes because of MVPs. Yeah, I remember we had that conversation with you guys. That was totally the best. They look like my middle school classes. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty good overall, though.
Yeah.
So we left Saturday. We were hanging out there with Noah.
We left around 4.
And it got pretty crowded.
It did.
And you could feel it. A few rides had gone down, though. So that's when you really do start to notice it. And so we decided to take off. We are going back this coming weekend.
Yes.
So, as Knott's continues to stay open and kind of learn.
Plus, it was opening weekend. Everybody was like excited to be back, excited to be on the rides. But I mean, just more people to like supervise the adults that need supervision and keeping their mask on.
Right. Yeah, I will say, it's kind of a shame the amount of people that weren't following the rules because it's like you guys are pass holders.
Like you're enjoying being out. If you enjoy it, follow the rules.
Yeah. So Christine is also saying the mask wearing in Knott's is very true. And you know what? I think it was a shock to us is that we had been there for all of the tasting. We went to every single tasting event, most of them 3 times or more.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't really feel like a problem before. I will say what has always kind of been a problem is we would watch people like walk out the gate of Knott's and it's like, boom, mask off.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you still got to walk through the whole...
Yeah, there was a whole family.
Of the marketplace.
They walked through the whole marketplace without their mask and then like walk through the narrow little like tunnel.
Yeah.
Like with other people, like we stayed our distance behind them.
Yeah.
But like they had no consideration for others around them.
Yeah. And it's like, at Disney, you could not like, I guess theoretically when you walk out of downtown Disney, you could probably get away taking your mask off because it's all like the jungle.
Open, yeah.
You're walking through the jungle back to the parking lot. But as soon as you step out there's going to be cast members.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind if you take your mask off once you're in the parking lot. Like
right.
the parking lot's spaced out. The
Open
end of the
air,
night,
yeah.
I don't think that's a problem. But yeah, that was a little bit, I would say, of an issue a couple times. But overall, Knott's is doing really well. I think as more of their associates, team members,
for sure.
employees come back, that's going to be less of an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, as it opens up, there'll be less entitled people.
Right.
What I think is interesting, you guys, is Soak City reservations.
Yes.
How do you wear a mask at Soak City?
So it did have on their website, it said that if you are standing in line for a water ride or in the water, you don't have to wear a mask. But you do have to social distance. You do have to stay your 6 feet away. I saw it. I was reading all their guidelines earlier, so I'm glad I read them.
Yeah. I mean, I was figuring they would do it. That's how they were doing it in Orlando for like the Orlando ones. Because obviously, like, could you imagine having to wear a mask in the water? Like, they change masks every time you go down the slide. Like, that would be pointless, obviously.
Right.
Christine says that she was there on Sunday, 5/9, which is when. Nope, we were not there. We were there Saturday. And didn't see many masked employees walking around with the mask wearing sign. Yeah, I didn't see any of that on Saturday either. You hear the announcements every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know what the repeat is, but we did see that, or hear that, I should say.
Right.
And to Knott's credit,
I did see one right across from the robbery train.
Oh, okay.
There was only that one person right there.
You're 100% right.
Yes, right across from the ice cream. That was literally the only one that I saw, though.
And I will say, when Knott's employees did see somebody, they did do something about it. So it's not like they're just ignoring it or something.
Right.
So, but I will say, it was weird not having to go through temperature check.
Oh, I know.
I'm okay with it because I don't think the temperature check is really that like telling if somebody's sick or not. But I did think that was kind of interesting to not have to go through temperature check.
Yeah. So I mean, if anybody's worried about the corral back and forth, it's like you don't have to worry about it anymore. They're sending people straight through. Unless there's a backup at security, then they'll probably implement that, like at opening. Yeah. But for the most part, it's just a straight walkthrough. Yeah.
So Knott's was good. Ride times kind of varied.
Yes.
I would say on average, if your reservation, if they open at 10 and you get there at 10, like you're gonna get on a ton of stuff. We had friends that got there at 10 and rode like half the park by 12:30.
Oh yeah, like they literally
like all the big rides.
All the big rides.
Not the kiddie stuff.
No. Yeah, they did all the like their big like thrill rides, had lunch, and then did a few of the kiddie rides and then left. Like they were out of the park by I say 4 o'clock.
Right. And
did a lot.
Can you scoot over a little bit? I'm like hanging off the side of the bed. Let's see what else. Value wise, let's talk about Knott's value. The highest pass is just over $200 a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one trip on a tier 5 day to Disney is $154.
Yeah.
I will say Disney value straight compared to Knott's is not a comparison, right?
No.
But when you think for just over $200 a pass, you get a year of fun at Knott's. That's pretty awesome.
Well, it all depends on when you buy it because they're season passes, not annual passes.
They are season passes.
Yes.
This is very true. Really great prices for the Knott's passes, though.
Yeah.
Also,
definitely add on the meal plan if you plan on going multiple times, like even if you go like.
So we added the meal plan on Saturday.
Yes.
We did it in the car before we headed down. So it takes place like instantly. Like it kicks in right away.
Yeah.
And what was awesome, so the meal plan, I don't remember the exact, so I'm not going to be using exact numbers, but it was basically, I want to say $35
like $35 down, $20 a month.
And then $20 a month for like 5 or 6 months. Like it's not even for like a long time.
No.
And the meal plan that we got, because I have a gold pass, Chris is platinum because we wanted parking. We did the meal plans for that, and you get 2 meals a day.
4 hours in between.
Right. So if you go, you can have lunch or dinner, breakfast and lunch, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But you get 2 meals, which is a main entree and a
And
side. No drink, but we'll get to the drinks in a second anyways.
Yes.
And honestly, we went for our meal. If you guys watched our video, actually Saturday's video is not up yet. Sorry, guys. So we actually, if you guys followed along on Instagram, we had barbecue.
Yes.
And our barbecue plates were $18 each.
Yeah.
And that was just one meal.
Yeah, so that's basically our month payment.
Yeah, that's basically our 1 month payment.
Yeah.
And, we actually ended up taking off before we got another meal. But
we were planning it.
We could have taken it home. And what Mondo likes to do, and I think like Nick and Danny and those guys, is hit Panda Express on the way out because it travels well.
Yeah.
Hit Panda Express on the way out, get your meal, and you got dinner on the way home.
Right.
So something to think about. So let's catch up on some of these chats here. Do you think tasting events will come back again? Mom doesn't like to ride the rides. You know what? I wish they will. I mean,
I think that might be like an event.
They had Taste of Boysenberry before.
Yeah.
So when the parks are open, they'll have it. I mean, it definitely isn't going to be like it was.
No.
You're not going to they're not going to shut all the rides down for the event. It's going to be just like Food and Wine at Disney.
Right.
Like
which I think that'll be great for them. Like they prove that they can do it. So I think they should. Gerson's
here, who we met at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, hi guys.
Knott's is really good on passes. What I like the most is that you can choose to add parking or not, which helps when you have kids, and obviously they don't need parking.
Right.
100%. So that's why Crystal has a platinum and I have a gold. The platinum comes with parking. The gold does not. And I feel like I probably would never go without Crystal, but she has gone to hang out with Noah. Even though we didn't need parking then, but still, I felt like if either of us is going to go and need the parking, it'll be Crystal.
Right. I mean, my whole family has Knott's passes.
Yeah.
It'd be great for me and Mason now, since I can't take him to Disneyland on an annual pass.
Right.
And there's rides there that he likes. He's very picky on his rides. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Knott's is a great value. Again, also refillable drink cups. So on top of their amazing food dining plan.
Yes.
They have refillable cups.
They do.
And what's cool about the refillable cups is you have two options, right? So it's not just for pass holders. They have a 1 day cup
yes.
too.
It's $16.99.
And you fill it up all day.
For the 1 day. So
I mean, pretty awesome.
Right.
If you're just there on a 1 day
and they also,
ticket,
if you buy it online, you can add the drinks to your card so that you don't have to carry around the plastic cup. They automatically give you a large cup. So yeah.
So it's so nice to see you both live streaming. Love your videos. Congratulations on 500 members.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We want to start doing this way more often.
Yeah.
It's funny, you guys know from our videos, we hang out with Mondo all the time.
Right.
And I swear to you guys, every single time he's like, I don't know why you guys aren't live streaming. I don't know why you guys aren't live streaming. And it's we usually do it over on Instagram, and I think that's what we're comfortable with. We want to start mixing it up. We don't want to forget about Instagram.
No.
Because not everybody follows us over to YouTube or enjoys YouTube's format. But this I like. I like that we can do a nice big screen.
Yay.
I feel like we're not crumped up on a vertical cell phone picture, So it is nice to have the nice camera, not just our cell phone. So thank you guys for being here. It means so much to us. We 100% were ready to jump on tonight to talk and have nobody here.
I know. We're we're going to have 3 people.
Yeah.
And then one of them's probably going to be my phone to moderate.
And so we were just that's why we wanted to talk about something that we could easily talk about if nobody was able to jump on. So we appreciate you guys so much. So thank you guys very much. So Christine said we also added in the meal plan to our passes. Pizza, chicken, burgers, it makes a huge difference. It really does.
It does.
It really does. It kind of seems like a lot at first when you look at it, and I think it's 130, 140 something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, that's kind of a lot. But when it comes down to it, it's really not a lot at all.
No, not at all. They even have a snack plan.
Do they?
They do. That's what Noah told me. Because I was like, I really want some popcorn. And he was like, they have a snack plan. And I was like, wait, what? Do I need to add the snack plan onto mine? But
I mean, we might have to. I'm all pulling up the app right now to look at the snack plan. So yeah, the refillable cups is awesome.
Yes.
We ended up buying another one. So the one for pass holders is $33. It's good all season. What's awesome is if you were a pass holder before everything shut down, and you have the 2020 cup. It's the same cup. They're still honoring it, which is super awesome of Knott's. They're kind of the only one doing that, So Crystal's pulling up the add-on, so that's awesome. Please continue on live. We appreciate all that you do. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys should do these live streams weekly. I'm drinking coffee right now. Awesome. Yeah, we want to do these every Tuesday. Just Let's Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. It doesn't seem like anybody else that we watch their live streams. Like, we can't do a Sunday live stream at the same time Mondo does, because I don't want to compete with Mondo, but mostly because we like to watch Mondo Speculation Sunday. So Sunday is not so good. So we figured Tuesday. We're pretty much always free Tuesday, so we're glad you guys are here. So Crystal.
They have lockers.
Trying to look up the snack plan. That's cool.
The fast pass or the fast lane.
Oh, season pass to every night of Not Scary Farm. Dre, where are you at?
No, thank you. I'm not seeing the snack plan.
Oh, Ashley is going to make a Tatooine sunset in a few minutes. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good. Hi, it's Kitra from Ordinary Adventures. Kitra is here.
Kitra!
Hello. I love running into them. That's always so much fun.
Oh no, that's a snack in a box. Got a snack in a box.
Yeah, so I got that Scary Farm add-on. Of course you do, Dre.
They even sell like a single meal deal.
That's pretty cool.
This is pretty. I haven't even looked into the whole app.
Yeah,
so.
we haven't really.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and look.
Yeah, I'm marking it on. Well, thank you, Christine said she is marking every Tuesday on her calendar, so we appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. So yeah, the drink is awesome. Just being able to refill it. You have to wait 15 minutes.
Yes, 15 minutes to refill your drink.
I didn't realize that, and I was really thirsty, and I killed it. And we got in line for a pretzel, and I was like, "Oh, just fill it up." And Crystal's like, "It's been 4 minutes." Luckily, though, the line moved very slow, and by the time we got to the front, they refilled it. What I did notice was that at some of the refill spots, they let us refill it.
At all of them.
Except at Cave In, they didn't refill our drink. They gave us a cup to pour into it. So it's kind of interesting. I think they're getting used to it.
Yeah.
But awesome. So we ended up buying another one because we found our other one. So now we have our own. So I won't be drinking all of Crystal's.
No, he won't.
I hope we're not lagging. Nope, I think we're okay.
I think it's just me trying to catch up.
Okay, cool. Oh, Nina's in the house. Awesome. Able to get another notch reservation until Sunday, May 30th. Dang, okay, that's kind of far. We have one for Sunday.
We have it for Sunday.
And then we're trying to make one for sometime in the week. I looked and I thought there were still some open. So you might want to go back and check if they maybe open some more.
Right.
Because when I was looking earlier, there looked like there was still reservations.
Were there?
Because we wanted to go during the week and there was some. So,
okay.
So you guys might want to check again. They might have opened some back up. Let's jump into Universal.
Yes, Universal.
Since Nina's here, Nina wants to know all about Universal.
I give them a thumbs down.
Okay, I'm not going to go far. I think like Universal.
I put them. So if we're listing them, it's going to be their number 3. Like, so the way that their capacity, they measure their capacity is by the square footage, and they're including the studios. So just because people can walk there, as in people that are filming, not guests, and because the tram runs through there, they have all that space that they can count.
Yeah, I don't know how true all of that is. I know that's what everybody's saying.
It feels like it.
I will agree with that. There was on opening weekend at one point where so if you guys have been to Universal, you know it's made up of the upper lot and the lower lot, right? And the lower lot has 3 rides. There's Jurassic World, The Mummy,
Ashley,
and Transformers.
Mm-hmm. And
at one point in the middle of the day, all 3 of those went down.
Yes. And like somebody took the breaker and shut off the lower lot.
Those were 3 very popular rides. And every other wait in that park skyrocketed. So if you guys follow anybody who does Universal, Mondo, Noah, JP Land,
Theme Park Shark.
Theme Park Shark. If you basically follow anyone, you'll see on the weekends people are routinely taking screenshots of the Universal app and showing 200 plus.
Yeah, like waits. We were supposed to go on, what was it, Sunday?
We had reservations for Sunday.
Yeah, and I opened the app at what was it, like 11:30, 11:45?
I think it was like 12, but
yeah. It was like around noon, and literally 200-minute waits plus on everything, it felt like. Yeah,
it was packed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Actually, I feel like it is more than 25% capacity. Parks are allowed to be at 35% now.
Right.
And I think Universal suffers from even more so of an issue than Knott's does, is that it's very small. Like it's on a busy summer day, that park felt terrible anyways.
Right. Like we'd only go and just get on the tram.
So I will say, if you're gonna do Universal, either one, shell out for the Express Pass.
Right.
I don't know what they call it. I think it's Express Pass. Shell out for it because it's worth it. Or two, you can also get there right at opening. Get there as soon as you can, about an hour before the gates open.
Right. Get your virtual queue.
Because they do tend to let you in early.
Yeah.
And so get in the park and go whatever the 1 or 2 rides you have to hit. I would say I recommend you go straight to the lower lot.
Oh, yeah.
And you knock out Jurassic World, Transformers.
And while you're in line, get on the app and get your virtual wait for pets.
For pets, yes.
If you can fit.
As long as you are somebody
the size
who
of a
will
12-year-old.
Yes, as long as you fit. Because not right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Universal, I think we're gonna go Saturday. I think we're gonna go. So I only want to go because Theme Park Takeover. Right. He posted a video about breakfast.
Oh, I know. I want to try it.
Well, we have to go to try it. So that way, literally, I have zero expectations of getting on the rides.
I'm having birthday breakfast in the Wizarding World of
there we go.
Harry Potter.
So I feel like we'll go. So it's gonna be a busy week, guys. We're gonna hit up the 15th. We should be at Universal for at least like half a day. The 16th, we're gonna go to Knott's with Crystal's family. That'll probably be at least again a half day, and then the 18th will be back at Disneyland, which is Crystal's birthday.
It is.
It's gonna be a fun week.
Let's
catch up on some of these comments here.
Yes.
So sorry, guys. Yeah. Jen said that it's junky if that's true. Talking about the amount of people. I can't believe Jurassic World was 240 minutes. I can't believe the tram was 240 minutes. I mean, I'm not standing in that kind of line for anything, but if I'm it's gonna be for Jurassic World and not the tram.
Right.
But Arson said yes. Christina says so crowded, the worst wait times ever. Yep. Derek, hey guys, just came to say yo, what's up, Derek?
Hi, Derek.
Thanks for joining. Express Pass is the way to experience Universal. You know, it's kind of a bummer that that's accurate because it's not cheap.
No.
Like I kind of am of the mindset that I refuse to buy an Express Pass.
Right.
I don't think I ever will, except when we go to Horror Nights. Probably buy an Express Pass for Horror
because you're going by yourself.
Because I got to go by myself. Actually, speaking of Horror Nights, Brittany says, Crystal, I can't wait to see you go to Halloween Horror Nights. Neither can the rest of us.
Dude.
Brittany.
I told Noah I need adult diapers.
I'll be going on May 22nd after all the mixed reviews. Will be interesting to see how everything goes. So, Lady Sith, you're going to Universal, just to clarify, right, on May 22nd? Nina said she's making her family do open to close, and that I've heard that exact same plan from several people. Yeah, I think that's the best plan. Knock out the lower lot, and then on the upper lot, you have Harry Potter, you have Secret Life of Pets. You can get the virtual queue for that, so it's not a big deal.
Right.
So then, like, worst case scenario, you're stuck waiting in a long line for Simpsons if that's a must. Harry Potter and the tram.
Yeah.
You know? So Christina also says can't wait for you to go to Hollywood Horror Nights. So,
dude, you guys are gonna make me eat spicy at Halloween Horror Nights, I feel like.
Yeah. Yes, go Saturday so I can see y'all. So yes, I think we'll go at least for a little while, Nina. But we don't want to take away from you guys standing in line because we're probably not going to go on anything but the tram.
We'll meet you for food.
Yeah, we'll meet you for food and tram, maybe.
Right.
But yeah, we don't want to take away from your guys' trip. Jen Q says I'll be sending Q with the girls on Pets. Kind of sad about that.
It's horrible.
You know, let's talk about that.
Okay.
We have a video shot that I haven't edited yet. We're going
to start this new series. It's called If I Fits, I Sits. So if we fit on the ride, we'll go on it. If we don't, we'll do a review on it.
And we get a lot of messages, and they're like, hey, I don't want to be rude, but it's like, how do you, like, fit on this? And
right. Not even, like, how do you fit on? What rides can I go on?
Right.
Like, we get that a lot. I am this size. What rides can I go on?
Yeah. Nobody wants to do the walk of shame from a ride.
Right.
It's not fun. Like, it's not fun.
I've done it twice already.
I've done it many more times than that.
Right.
So it's not fun.
Well, I'm counting for the series.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true. Well, we didn't really do, well, you did shoot one for that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we have basically 3 videos we're working on for it so far. We could probably do one for Harry Potter when we're there too.
Oh, true.
So, because that'll be interesting. But but what's crazy about Secret Life of Pets is that it's a dark ride.
It's dark. It's slow. It's for kids to enjoy.
Right.
It's a family attraction that families can enjoy. Like, that's the way I see it. So they have the test seat out front. I sat in it. The bar came down. It has a green light and a red light. It stays red until it hits a certain point, and then it says you're good to go. So I sat there and I pushed it, and literally, like, it needed to be pushed down, like, not even an inch more. So Nick pushed it, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, if I can get somebody else there to, like, push it and lock it, then I'll be free to go. So get on the ride, and I sat in the line, get on the ride, and the team member, he was like, it needs to go to this location. So here's where mine's is pushed down, and then he pushes the other one next to me down, like, just a little bit more. So I'm trying to push it down, and you know how hard it is to push it down on yourself. So I'm like, if you could push it down, like, and lock it in, I'd be great. And he was like, stop the ride, escorted me off. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not riding it today. So
yeah, one of the YouTubers, oh man, I cannot think of his name right now. He actually did a ride through on it. If I'd heard this from Mondo as well, but if you don't fit on the ride, they will put you in a wheelchair to ride it, but it's an ordeal. Like, they have to stop the whole ride, put the wheelchair in, strap it in, start the ride.
Right.
And, like, I feel like that's ridiculous.
And it's done because it's literally just a lap belt, a lap seat, like, buckle for that. Like, why didn't they make all of the rides like a bench with a lap seat?
Exactly. Paul's here. What's up, Paul?
Hi, Paul.
Your work husband.
My work husband.
Chris says he can't wait to see how they decorate Secret Life of Pets for Halloween and Christmas. It'll be cool to see if they do something, though.
Yeah, we'll be watching those YouTubes.
I know. I'll enjoy watching the YouTubes. Listen, can you add which rides have the horror narrow turnstiles at Disneyland? You know what? I will do a video on that separately if you guys would like. Like, literally just that. I hate those. I almost got stuck at one at Knott's that I did not know was there.
Even the one on the train in New Orleans.
Oh, yes. No, I meant, like, I did at Knott's. I literally got in line because I didn't know it was there.
Right.
Yes. The one in New Orleans, I tried to step over because I do get stuck because it's tiny.
Right.
So that's, well, I'll get to that. Actually, since we're talking about it, all of the train stations at Disneyland have the turnstiles, but all of them have a gate literally right next to it. Right next to it. Exit only. Open the gate, walk in.
Right.
It's not locked. It's not going to set an alarm off.
The turnstiles aren't counting.
Yeah.
So
it's such an adequated, like, technology. So also I saw somebody else was here. Oh, Vintage to the Max is here too.
Hi.
Yeah, so I will definitely do something. We'll do something about the turnstiles, because I know a lot of people are not big fans of those, especially the Disneyland and Knott's ones. They are very small, which is funny because going into theme parks, being at my size, I am not. Oh, Mondo in the house.
Oh, hey, Mondo. So Paul, you rode it on the wheelchair?
Yeah, so he says he rode pets like that. So embarrassing. Yeah, that is, it's embarrassing. It shouldn't be embarrassing to us.
Right.
It's embarrassing to Universal for allowing their partners to design a ride like that. That is a terrible idea. Like, crazy. Christine, you can't leave a super chat because we are not at 1,000 subscribers yet. So
we do have Venmo and we have Buy Us a Coffee.
We have Buy Us a Coffee if you feel like you want to contribute.
Yes.
And we appreciate it, but it's so not necessary.
No, not
necessary. We just
appreciate
you guys being here.
We're just here to talk.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. We love that you guys are all here. This is popping.
Right.
I'm enjoying it a lot.
I know.
But yeah, so Universal Crazy Packed. We will be there on Saturday. We'll try to go live from there. There's a workaround for the phones to go live on YouTube, so we'll try to do some lives. I see all the fires blowing up.
I know.
I love
Mondo. Everybody loves you.
I love when you just see that, like, Mondo's in the house. It's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so Max says, yeah, horrible ride design, and it's 2021, no excuse. 100%. 100%. So I will say this. At my size, I can ride nearly every single ride at Disneyland that's not a coaster. And even then, the only coaster I don't go on is Space Mountain. And technically Matterhorn, because I don't think it'll be comfortable for my knees.
Right.
But Big Thunder, I can ride.
I hate that, like...
Rise of the Resistance, getting in the car is kind of tight because it's a really small door.
Right.
But after that, literally every ride at Disneyland is fine.
Yeah.
But then you have Secret Life of Pets, a slow-moving dark ride that it's like, hey, if you want to ride this, you got to sit in a wheelchair. And not only do you have to sit in it, we had to stop the entire ride for 5 minutes while we strap you in and out.
Yeah.
Terrible. Super embarrassing. Yep. So Paul mentioned the dislikes the turnstile on Jungle Cruise. It's tight. So that is what is so awesome about Disney, so awesome about Knott's. Knott's has a lot of turnstiles. So when we were at Knott's on opening day, we all decided we wanted to get on the Mine Train.
Right.
And I was just thinking back, like I remember the last time I rode Mine Train, it had a turnstile, a really small one before you entered the shack to get on the ride. So I was like, I don't really want to deal with all that. So
they don't have the...
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's a chain maybe, but so we decided that we would go to...
Danny's here.
Oh, what up, Danny? We decided we would go up the exit and just ask them. And so, if you're ever worried about a ride having a turnstile, always ask a cast member, or a team member, or associate. They're almost always really good about it.
Right.
Shout out to Universal, though. This is something Disney doesn't do, but I guess it doesn't need to because, like I said, even at my side, I fit on like 90% of rides there. Is that they always have their test seats out still. Yes. Knott's has most of their test seats put away right now because of COVID. They don't want to worry about having to clean them. Knott's apparently doesn't care. Or is Universal apparently doesn't care, or is making sure they wipe them down at some interval. Right. But they're still there at Universal. Yes. For most of the rides. I don't think, does the Mummy have a test seat?
I think it does, but I didn't see it.
And again, I know we're like beating a dead horse at this point, but like Crystal can ride the Mummy comfortably, but she doesn't fit on pets. Like,
we could go on Jurassic, Mummy, Transformers, like all those rides, but we can't go on the Family Fun ride.
Pretty crazy to think about. So, yeah. So, that is what it is. So nice to have everybody in the house, man.
I know. I'm really impressed, you guys.
Yeah. But yeah, so I always ask you just go up the exit. And Disney's really good about it. At when we rode Snow White on opening day at Disney, that's what we did. I went up the exit. I just said, hey, I'm not really comfortable in the turnstile.
No, you would ask, do you guys still have the turnstile
I did, because I thought maybe they took them out when they renovated it. I said, hey, do you guys still have the turnstile up there? And he said, yes, we do. Would you like to use the exit? He already knew where I was asking. Yeah. Peter Pan, Snow White, Mr. Toad, and Pinocchio and Alice all have turnstiles. Yes. And you can go up the exit to any one of those rides.
I think even the teacups.
If you don't fit through the turnstile, you probably don't fit in the teacup.
That's true.
So I should throw that out. I don't ride the teacups. I don't think I'd fit. But yes, not to knock anybody, but if the turnstile is your issue, the teacup's probably not your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody's in the house. We had dinner with Danny last night at Downtown Disney.
We did. Thank you again for inviting us.
Yeah, that was a really good time. Had some really good pizza, honestly. And then I saw we inspired some other people to go get pizza today, too.
We did.
That was pretty cool. Who can I call to care to my complaints? Right? This isn't Ratatouille. You can call 1-800 widen our seat rides, please. Yeah, I mean, Disney does such a great job about trying to make most of their rides accommodating. I definitely get it. Like, when you're on an extreme roller coaster, it's hard to accommodate a larger size. Right. Because if you don't have someone larger sitting there, that seat will go to waste every ride, and it's all about throughput. Like, I get it. But there's just, like, no excuse for a slow-moving dark ride. Like, there's no excuse for it. It's just a 100%. Weird thing. So let's move on to talking about Disney, I guess. Yes. Disney's opening, amazing. Yes. Not just because it was Disney, but...
Right. We did see that they did up the capacity.
It sure looks like. They haven't officially announced it.
Right. Well, I think, like I said, from a management that I heard, they opened a cast preview at 8%. They opened opening week at 15%. And then from there on, like they said, 2 weeks after, they should be up to 25%. it's basically 2 weeks after now.
I personally think they've upped it to 35 already.
Yeah, I mean,
Quietly, I think
quietly,
they've
yes.
moved it up there,
Especially since tickets went live again yesterday.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think Mondo had posted on his story an old video of what 100% capacity looks like. And I think we should remember, even if the parks are moving from 25 to 35 or 20 to 30, we don't know because they're not announcing the numbers. But even if they are upping capacity, we should just remember it's still better than it was.
Yes.
It's still better than it was.
I will take a 30-minute Space Mountain wait over the 100+ wait.
Yeah. Disney made our cost worth it. On May the 4th, we practically did everything, and we're still able to relax without being rushed. There's plenty of space. And I can attest to them being able to relax.
Yeah.
Because we hung out with them for the last hour of the park opening.
Right?
Just hanging out in front of the castle, eating...
Dole Whip.
We were eating Dole Whip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't go wrong with Disney. Like,
right.
There are some downsides. You know, it took us 3 times to get on the train, like 3 waits.
Yeah.
But like, if the park was open on a normal day, would it have been any faster? Probably not. It probably would have been longer still.
100%.
And we would have been crammed in the train like this next to the family.
And
then they always stick me on the end, and then the family wants to get off in the next stop. There's no leg room there, you guys. Like, they don't fit. I gotta get up, you know. So I will say a couple things I do really miss. We really talked about it yesterday when we were in downtown Disney. Is I really miss the sound of the monorail.
Yes.
Like the when it comes through. That was pretty good. You sound like a monorail. When it comes through, like Fantasyland, Tomorrowland area. I love that. Paul shouted out he loves how Disney added tons of seating.
Yes.
That's something Crystal and I have been like really big on trying to do.
Sitting like along the rivers of America, because
seriously,
when you go in its full capacity, it's going to be stroller parking again.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you can just sit in places you couldn't sit before. Or during Touch of Disney, like being able to sit on the area where you stand for World of Color.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's such a wasted space all day.
Right.
Like, they should put tables there all day and then move them for World of Color, which I know is a lot of work. I'm not trying to give our cast members more work. Sorry, guys. But I think that would be awesome personally. Let's see. I'll take Disney at any capacity over 400 plus days of no Disney. 100%. Liz.
Max said for Halloween, I'm going to be the monorail and you can be the Mark Twain.
There we go. I like it. I'm in on that. I'm down. Or I could be the train.
You could.
Ashley rode Space Mountain on May 2nd, and boy, that ride threw me around.
I haven't been on it yet.
For me, and I can't ride again. I don't miss that one. But I haven't been on Space Mountain in a couple years. Yeah, I don't remember it being super jerky though. I
do. Not like jerky, you know what it is? But like it's bumpy.
And you know what it is? If it's back to being, because it's not Hyperspace Mountain, right? No. When it's Hyperspace Mountain, it's pretty lit in there, and you can see the turns and kind of like lean with them.
Yeah.
But when it's Space Mountain, if it's nice and dark, you can't really tell where it's always going, so it's probably throwing you around even more. You know, it gave me vertigo. It was so fast. Yeah. Well, that's definitely no good. Stay away from that if it gives you vertigo, because that's a terrible feeling. I bet
it is. It's horrible.
Have any of you guys that have been back to Disney got to walk through the servants' quarters
for Haunted Mansion?
At Haunted Mansion, because
it was fun.
And it was so cool. Hungry Bear. It's not on the list of restaurants opening soon.
I know.
Which is a bummer, because that's actually probably our favorite, like absolute favorite, quick service restaurant.
It is.
The food is I think it's the best burger at Disneyland. I think Tomorrowland has terrible burgers.
Yeah.
But I think Hungry Bear's burgers are really good. But you can't beat sitting on that upper deck.
Right.
On a hot day. Plus they added all that shade up there now. Which didn't have all that shade before.
Watch the Mark Twain go by.
Watch the Mark Twain and the Columbia go by. Listen to the train, wave to them if you're sitting on that side.
The canoes. I miss the canoes.
We've legit spent hours just sitting there watching like I'm
to the point where the Disney cats will come and join us.
Yeah, like I'm a big fan of like the kinetic energy of the parks, and just sitting there, like you get so much of it. The people walking by the Galaxy's Edge now.
Yep.
Like I love it. So
that's what we were saying on the Mark Twain too. Like before pre-COVID, like you would write the Mark Twain and there'd be like 5 people that wave to you as you go by. Now you go on the Mark Twain and you can tell who the Disney diehards are, because like there's only 7 people on the walkway and they're all 7 waving to you.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like we have that video coming out this week, and we commented on that. Like everybody's waving back, whereas before you'd like be on the train. I always think about when you're on the train and you get out of Splash Mountain,
Yeah.
and you're like looking down at Critter Country and you're waving, and it's just like everybody stares at you, and then like.
But now it's everybody's waving.
Yeah, exactly. So Max said he got lucky and Space Mountain once in Florida with the lights on. Oh. Connection is unstable.
It's still going.
Let's hope it comes back.
Are you guys here?
Yeah, you guys still here?
It's buffering.
Uh-oh. It's buffering.
Are we good, guys? Oh, they still got us.
Okay, I think we're good. All right, cool. Sorry if we lagged out. So yeah, the outdoor, that's so much outdoor seating. I think part of the problem there is the tables don't move.
No.
So they could block them off, but I honestly think they're worried about people not like listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I feel like Hungry Bear is not open yet.
Right.
Because that's a prime spot. Hop in. That's a great entrance to Galaxy's Edge if you're going to Rise.
Mm-hmm.
And then Splash Mountain and Winnie the Pooh are both really popular.
Right.
And if you're over there by Pirates. So,
like you think about it over there, like it is very clustered. Tables aren't 6 feet apart.
Right. And it's kind of like that. I always hate when we sit in the far corner and then like it's empty and then it gets busy and you're like, oh man, how am I gonna get out of here? I'm gonna have to like rub my butt on like 5 people trying to walk past them on the way out, you know. Nina said present when I asked if they were here. Nina was that kid in school. Everybody else was like here and she was like
here,
present,
here.
present,
Nina. Present.
I can just picture her doing it with a cupcake in her hand. But yeah, Disneyland's killing it. You can definitely tell that they've released, as they release more tickets, that it is busier.
Yes.
So I had 2 theories. My first theory is that they released more tickets because they actually invited more people. Pretty simple theory, right?
Well, they announced they're having a rolling release.
No, but I mean they released more tickets in May that were already sold out.
Oh,
they released more tickets at June that were already sold out.
Oh yeah.
So they either actually did up capacity,
mm-hmm.
which is feasible, right?
Right.
Or they undersold tickets and are now going to the actual capacity, right? Or my theory is that if you look at Instagram, how many people do you know